Ever wonder why your female cat has some quirky habits that just seem, well, weird? You're not alone. Female cats have their own unique ways of showing affection and communicating, and sometimes they confuse us. Today we're diving into some of the most bizarre things only female cats do, and trust me, you'll want to stick around because things are going to get interesting. Weird Thing 1: Disappearing Act. Female cats are known for pulling off the ultimate disappearing act. One minute, they're snuggling in your lap, purring contentedly, and the next, they've vanished like a magician's rabbit. But don't worry, they're not plotting your demise. In fact, this behavior goes back to their wild ancestors. Female cats tend to be more territorial, and when they feel overstimulated or overwhelmed, they retreat to their safe zone. It's their way of finding balance in their world. What's even more interesting is that female cats are more likely to hide away than their male counterparts, especially during certain phases like heat cycles. It's all part of their instinct to find a quiet, secure spot. So if your female kitty disappears for hours, she's not ignoring you, she's taking some me time. Did you know that cats are solitary animals in the wild and often retreat to safe, secluded spaces when they feel overwhelmed or need to recharge? This behavior is linked to their survival instinct and territorial nature, especially among female cats, who are more prone to establish secure zones for themselves. Weird Thing 2: The Supermom. Did you know that female cats are the ultimate helicopter moms? Even if your kitty has never had kittens, her maternal instincts are off the charts. Female cats are naturally more nurturing, and you'll often see them carrying toys around as if they were kittens. It's their way of practicing those motherly instincts. Plus, it's pretty adorable. Female cats are hardwired for maternal behavior, even without kittens. Research published in Applied Animal Behavior Science indicates that female cats exhibit nurturing behavior like grooming and carrying objects, which mimics care for their young. These instincts are driven by hormones like oxytocin, known as the love hormone. Scientists have observed that female cats will even mother their humans, kneading on your lap like they're comforting a newborn. And if you have other pets, don't be surprised if your female cat steps in as the mom of the household, watching over everyone with a protective eye. Weird Thing 3: The Sneaky Scent. While male cats are known for marking their territory with more, let's say, obvious methods, female cats have a sneakier approach. They'll rub their face on you, your furniture, and pretty much anything they can find. But here's the twist. This isn't just random affection. Female cats are marking their territory, leaving behind their scent to remind you and anyone else that this is their domain. According to research by Veterinary Clinics of North America Small Animal Practice, cats have scent glands in their face, paws, and tail, which they use to mark territory. Females in particular focus on scent marking important areas, a behavior thought to reinforce social hierarchy and territorial control. Interestingly, female cats are more particular about what they mark compared to males. They tend to focus on more important areas, like their favorite resting spot or your lap. It's a subtle way of saying, I own this place, and that includes you. Weird Thing 4: The Drama Queen. Here's one behavior that female cats have mastered: the art of drama. Whether it's a slightly delayed feeding time or a closed door, female cats have no problem expressing their displeasure in the most theatrical way possible. You might get a long, drawn-out meow or the infamous silent scream, where they open their mouth but no sound comes out. It's all part of their charm, of course. Have you ever witnessed your female cat opening her mouth as if to meow but no sound comes out? It's like she's miming her need for attention or food, but it can be oddly charming. This silent meow is one of those uniquely weird things female cats tend to do, and it's not just for show, it's part of their sophisticated communication strategy. In fact, it is scientifically proven that this silent meow may be their way of getting your attention more subtly yet effectively. Female cats are known to be clever communicators, and they know exactly how to pull on your heartstrings without making a fuss. This delicate gesture is all about trust and comfort. They feel close enough to you that they don't need to be loud to get their point across. This behavior is more common in female cats, particularly because they're more sensitive to changes in their environment. Their reactions may seem over the top, but it's their way of communicating that something isn't quite right in their world. And let's be honest, who doesn't love a bit of drama from their diva cat? Weird thing 5. Staring into space. You've seen it. A female cat sitting perfectly still, eyes wide, staring into the abyss like she's plotting something. But what? Truth is, even she doesn't know. Female cats are more likely to get lost in thought, zoning out as if they're philosophizing about life. Or maybe they're watching something we humans just can't see. Either way, it's unsettling but weirdly hilarious. Cats possess a higher concentration of rod cells in their eyes than humans, allowing them to detect even the smallest movements in dim light. A study from the Journal of Comparative Physiology also suggests that their brain is wired to scan for motion or objects, even in seemingly empty spaces, which may explain their spaced-out moments. Here's a scientific fact for you. Did you know cats have specialized light-sensing retina that allows them to detect subtle movements that humans can't? So when your female cat stares into space, she could be picking up on minuscule visual stimuli, or she's just daydreaming like the queen she is. Weird thing 6. The foodie snob. If your female cat has ever turned up her nose at a perfectly good meal, you're not alone. Female cats tend to be a lot more finicky about their food than males. They'll sniff at it, walk away, come back, and then finally decide whether or not it's worthy of their delicate palate. This pickiness actually has roots in the wild, where female cats are responsible for teaching their kittens what is safe to eat. They develop a much stronger sense of what is acceptable and are far more cautious than their male counterparts. So when your girl turns her nose up at that new brand of kibble, she's not being difficult, she's just being thorough. And yes, it's part of their I'm better than you attitude. Weird thing 7. The invisible door. Ah, the door dilemma. Female cats seem to have an obsession with closed doors. Whether it's your bedroom, the bathroom, or a closet, they'll sit there, pawing at the door like their life depends on it. But here's the kicker. Once you open the door, they just walk away, as if it was never that important to begin with. It turns out this is all about control. Female cats in particular like to have options. A closed door represents a limitation, and we all know how much they hate being told what to do. It's not that they really want to go inside. It's more about making sure they could go inside if they wanted to. And once that door is open, the mystery is solved, and they move on like the little drama queens they are. Weird thing 8. Random toy hoarder. Ever wonder why your female cat suddenly starts hoarding your socks or hair ties? No, she's not starting a collection. Female cats sometimes exhibit hoarding tendencies, gathering random items and stashing them away. It's their inner hunter, preparing for an imaginary future where she'll need all these trophies to show off. In behavioral processes, it's documented that female cats exhibit predatory catching behavior, where they hoard or hide objects, mimicking their instinct to provide for kittens or stash food. Even without actual prey, female cats replicate this behavior with toys, socks, and other household objects. Female cats have been observed engaging in this behavior more than males, and some scientists believe it mimics the instinct to provide for future kittens, even if there are no actual babies in sight. See your missing sock? Consider it her protection fee. Weird thing 9. The I'll come to you. Here's a classic move. Calling your female cat's name only to be met with complete indifference. But just when you're ready to give up, she magically appears in the room. On her terms, not yours. This selective hearing is a well-documented trait in female cats, and studies show they actually do hear you calling, they're just choosing to ignore you. It's not that they don't like you, it's that they're fiercely independent. Unlike male cats, who might come running when called, female cats prefer to maintain the illusion of control. So when she finally decides to come over, you can be sure it's because she wants to, not because you asked her to. Weird thing 10. I didn't ask for help. Ever see your female cat get herself into a tricky spot, like getting stuck behind a couch or under the bed? You rush to help, but before you even get there, she's already figured out her own way out and shoots you a look like, Did I ask for help? Female cats are notoriously self-sufficient. They tend to solve their own problems and don't like being rescued, even if they're in a bind. This sense of independence is something they've inherited from their wild ancestors, who were used to fending for themselves. So when your girl gets herself into a jam, she's got it covered. Thank you very much. Weird Thing 11. The Phantom Huntress. If you've ever seen your female cat suddenly spring into action, darting around the house as if she's chasing something only she can see, congratulations! You've witnessed the Phantom Huntress in action. Female cats tend to engage in this behavior more than males, and it all stems from their primal hunting instincts. Even if there's no real prey to catch, female cats will still practice their hunting skills by pouncing on shadows, dust, or even imaginary creatures. It's part of what makes them such skilled hunters in the wild, and even though she's a domestic kitty now, those instincts are alive and well. So next time she's chasing ghosts around your living room, just remember, it's in her DNA. Weird Thing 12. The Double Agent. Female cats are masters at playing hard to get. One minute they're ignoring you, the next they're nuzzling up to you for affection. This hot and cold behavior is all part of their charm. They like to keep their distance, making you think they're totally independent, but deep down, they're loyal to the core. They may not shower you with affection like male cats, but when your female cat chooses to be near you, it's because she truly cares. She's just not the type to make a big deal out of it. Weird Thing 13. The Strategic Sleeping Spots. Ever notice how your female cat seems to have an uncanny ability to pick the most inconvenient places to nap? Whether it's on your freshly folded laundry or right in the middle of your work laptop, she knows how to find the spots that will get your attention. But here's the thing. This behavior is actually a subtle form of communication. By choosing to sleep in places that smell like you or are associated with your daily routine, she's marking those spots as part of her territory. It's her way of claiming you and your things as her own. Female cats are known for being more strategic with their resting places, often choosing locations that not only provide comfort, but also ensure they remain in the heart of the action. So the next time you find her napping on your keyboard, just remember, she's staking her claim and keeping tabs on her human in the most adorable way possible. And there you have it, 13 unique, weird, and downright charming behaviors that only female cats seem to master. From their silent meows to their unpredictable bursts of affection, female cats are truly the queens of keeping us on our toes. Every flick of their tail, every ignored call, and every nuzzle reminds us that they operate on their own terms. But isn't that part of what makes them so irresistible? Behind their seemingly aloof nature is a deep, meaningful connection with their humans. One that's built on trust, love, and a little bit of mystery. While they might secretly judge us from time to time, okay, a lot of the time, they do it with a heart full of affection. So the next time your female cat gives you that regal look or chooses to nap on your laptop, just remember, you're in the presence of feline royalty. And even though they might find our human quirks strange, they put up with us, because at the end of the day, we're their loyal subjects. Long live the Queen!